There is something different about racing outdoors in America. It's more than a championship. It's part of the culture. Families loading their trucks before sunrise. Generations growing up at the same tracks, living for the weekends that smell like fuel, barbecue, and fresh dirt. For many kids, this is where the dream begins. Me, it was where the challenge became bigger. After winning in one side of the world, the question was crystal clear. What happens when you line up against the fastest riders on the other side of the planet? Nothing is given to you here. Every gate drop is another reminder that reputation doesn't matter. Past titles don't matter. Every Saturday, you earn your place again. Because this championship doesn't care where you come from. It only cares if you're fast enough to end up on top of the box.
Ya, tío.
In my training program, the bicycle is super important. I do most of my cardio on the bicycle. I switch between mountain bike and road cycling, but actually in the winter when the trails are good and the weather is a little bit more cold, I love to ride a lot the mountain bike. Here in California, we're super lucky with a lot of trails. Papá sigue sin batería. Como a 20 minutos de aquí. Eso le pasa por ir todo el día en turbo. Se hace las 2 horitas y media en turbo y después llega el último repeso y no finish. Yeah, we do a great workout on the bicycle, but at the same time we also have a lot of fun. So yeah, I just use it a lot. If it was me, I would ride a lot more mountain bike, but when it gets into summer, I'm just scared to ride the trails with the snakes, and you know, you gotta be careful with these wild animals. I got a new mountain bike.
Yeah? What'd you get?
It's I got it from Uno. It's a Spanish brand,
Yeah.
but they make their own frames, and it's like
All in-house.
good
Yeah,
technology, and
Nice. They don't like...
it's not copy paste. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And in case I go a little bit like this,
Yep. It brings it right back.
but yeah, it allows me to get out of the ruts and then get like sit and then click and then go. Before I didn't have time.
Yeah.
And we try tomorrow over there.
Yes, that's fine. But let it cool down a little bit. Maybe
Yeah,
go do
I
one.
need to cool
Yeah,
down
you
too.
cool down too.
Que a veces que esto corre, se me bajan los pantalones en la salida de las curvas.
Ken Roxon usually does show up for Motocross Racer 2. As of now, he's saying he won't. So we know there's going to be a big shuffle at the top. And again, for Jorge Prado,
Jorge, you now have a season under your belt here in the U.S. This season, however, you will be back on a type of machinery more similar, of course, to what you won your 2 MXGP World Championships on.
After a tough 2025 motocross season, my goal for Pala was just to be comfortable on track and feel like I was back racing to my potential. So I was super excited to start Pro Motocross 2026 and do some good results this year. I actually felt like I had something to prove, especially for myself. I was ready to show myself that I'm capable of being back on top and steps on the podium and mostly be happy riding my dirt bike. With a good start in the top 3, and we were just running, Hunter and myself fighting for the lead. I would stick behind Hunter the whole moto, and I just finished P2. Pretty much the same happened in the second moto. You know, Hunter was up front, I was second, and that's how we end up. So, no, it was a consistent day, consistent feeling, and consistent results. So that's actually what we wanted to achieve, getting out, especially of round 1. Coming to Hangtown, I had high expectations. Obviously, after getting a P2 in the first round of the Pro Motocross, I wanted to just get better.
It was great racing, so I'm excited to go for more today. I think I'm capable for more, so I think it's gonna be a good day, hopefully. I think I'm getting closer to my World Championship form. Obviously, last year was a rough year, and I felt like I almost lost it without racing, fighting for wins. So I need to kind of get back to myself, that confidence I had before, and that's just by racing. So I think we will get there. Should be getting some good results in the next races, and then I think that will help build my confidence.
We had some issues there. We had a bike problem in the first moto, so I DNF, and then that put me on the fully outside on the gate for Moto 2. Which was very tough for me to make a good start, and I just did my best to get through the pack, but it's also always so hard, pretty much from P36 to P13. So not terrible, but I just couldn't pass enough riders, and it was a tough moto because it almost broke my momentum from Pala and from the good riding and results. After a rough weekend at Hangtown, I knew Thunder Valley had to be better. We tried to work on the bike a little bit and try to make it feel even more comfortable, and that's it. And again, starts are important for me right now, and that's one of my biggest goals, is to try to get first out of that first corner. So those are my goals for Thunder Valley. So here in Thunder Valley, I'm done with qualifying, pretty okay. Didn't have a great time qualifying, but ready to go racing. I would say Thunder Valley was a weird weekend because I never felt completely off, but I was off. So yeah, it was weird. I just didn't have the speed. I don't know what happened. I was just those 2 seconds off compared to the guys up front, and it just made it hard. It was a consistent weekend results-wise, but I wasn't there. I was very upset about that weekend, and it was just hard. So right now, I'm not where I want to be. I want to be battling more up front. So when I'm talking about more up front, I'm battling for like victories. I think to achieve my goals, I'm missing a little bit of confidence as well, but that's based on results. If I don't get good results or the results I expect to get, then obviously you don't have your full confidence. So after High Point, we have a weekend off before getting back on the races at RedBud. We will use these 2 weeks to get ourselves better in shape, more used to the heat, because I think the next races are going to be very hot. Work on the bike, and this all I think will help us to be a better version of myself at RedBud. So we really need to work together, and hopefully this weekend off will help us to do great results there. RedBud is one of the best races of the year. It's one of my favorite tracks as well. I always race there very good. The track itself is, like I said, one of the best tracks of the Pro Motocross, and then the fans are always crazy there. They love motocross and they really support the riders. They all love that RedBud. They get crazy with it. So it's a great event with great atmosphere. The week before RedBud, we had 2 days of testing with the team. We found a couple of things that made it feel way better. We took some stuff from or ideas that I would use when I was racing back in Europe, and we applied them here, plus some of the experience from them over here. And then we got to RedBud, and the bike was working good. The qualifying sessions in RedBud were very chaotic. The second qualifying, I was going on a heater, and then Jet crashed out of a corner, and I didn't see the bike. I went straight into his bike, and then I went over the bars.
Metí un pepinazo.
Didn't hurt myself, and I was standing on my feet.
It looks really good. When I look in paper looks good.
Paper looks like you're gonna win.
Exactly. Hey, both shots and bodies, that's what I'm asking. Not too much. That's not too much left.
My goal for RedBud was to start first. That was my first goal. I think, well, this year I haven't started first one moto, so it was very needed for me to get a good start and put a nice rhythm and, you know, just feel a little bit more like myself. And surely I did. Pole shot both motos. First moto, I led a couple of laps, then Jet passed me, then Hunter passed me. I stick with them, and then at the end of the moto, I kind of fade a little bit. With some of the lappers, I got stuck, and it was hard for me to go through. So they had a very good pace. It was a tough one. It was hot. The track was super rough. We were pushing very hard. I was third, but the guy in fourth was over 20 seconds behind us. So we had a good pace. First moto, I didn't feel perfect. so I lost a lot of energy. In second moto, I started first again, and then I was leading for over 20 minutes. I had a great pace, but then obviously losing that little bit extra energy on that first moto to try to stay with the guys up front, I actually felt that in the second one. So lappers broke my rhythm. Not really broke my rhythm, I just couldn't pass them fast enough, and I was also a little bit cooked. So then altogether made it hard for me to be consistent till the end. And then Hunter passed me, and then I finished second. So I think it was a very positive weekend. We improved the bike every single session. I improved my riding every session as I was getting more comfortable on the bike. So very positive. The changes that we made were in the right direction, so happy. I think something very cool about, I would say, Pro Motocross is that the fans can get very close to the podium. You really feel the fans because they're just a couple of meters away from you, so this is very cool. It's nice to experience a podium in that track. Good dog.